Hello there, welcome back to Darshan Dev. I'm Darshan and this is going to be a short video about how to create virtual environments using the Python VENV package. So let's get started. So to create a virtual environment, first of all, we create a folder. I'll name it VENV demo, and inside that folder we are going to open a terminal. So the prerequisite to this video is that you should have installed Python 3 and you should be using it. If I type python-v, I get Python 3.7.6 because I'm already in the virtual environment base, which comes with the Anaconda distribution framework. So let's deactivate the virtual environment base. So I'll do deactivate base. I think it's deactivate conda. Yeah, so conda deactivate. So now when I do python-v, if you're using Linux, then most of the programs on Linux are dependent on Python 2. So the default version of Python is going to be Python 2 on Linux. So it's very important to, whenever you mention Python and you're using Python 3, you should mention specifically Python 3 and not 2. When you do Python 3-v, it will give you the Python 3 version, that's 3.6.9, and you should make sure that every time you use Python 3, you should make sure you mention Python 3 explicitly. So now to create a virtual environment using Python 3, what you do is simply type Python 3 and give -m flag, that's the module. We are going to use the VENV module, that's the VENV module, and we're going to create a virtual environment named ENV. Okay, so the only argument that you give this command python 3 venv is the name of the virtual environment, and in our case it is ENV, that's env. Let's give it an enter. Okay, so when you are on Debian or Ubuntu systems, you need to install this package, that's python 3 venv. So we'll install it. Let's delete our ENV because it wasn't created successfully anyways. Actually, when you are in the conda base environment, everything is done for you, so I don't have this thing installed yet. So do this sudo apt get installed python 3 venv. I'll copy it, and here I'll need sudo. So do sudo apt get installed python 3 venv, and this is if you're on Linux, Debian or Ubuntu. And if you're not, then if you have installed Python 3, then by simply doing this command, it will create an environment for you. And if it does not, then it will give you some sign, some direction what to do next. Like it gives me here. It said to install this package and then it will work. So I'll install it. So now after installing the package, I'll run the command again. So it's taking quite a while. It means that it's creating, yeah, and now it's done. So we have our virtual environment ready over here. When you go inside it, it will include bin, include lib, lib64, share, and pyvenv.cfg, all of it. But you don't need to worry about it. Everything that you need to do is activate it now. And this should be the root of your project. Whatever you're creating should be created alongside this ENV folder, so that whenever you are in your project directory, you can just simply run a command and activate it. So to activate it, you type source venv bin activate. Okay, let's see what's causing it. Yeah, it's not venv. I usually name it venv, but this time we have named it ENV, that's env. So let's cut this v, and now it's activated. and what shows it? You have this env in parentheses before your over here. This shows your virtual environment. So now if you do pip freeze, it should show you no packages that are installed. Because we are in a brand new fresh virtual environment, we should have no packages. And sometimes it gives you this package, and it can also cause some errors if you're deploying. So make sure that you delete this package whenever you deploy it to Heroku or AWS or somewhere, because it can cause errors, because pkg resources equals 000 is not a package at all, and it will cause errors. So whenever you save pip freeze to requirements.txt, make sure you remove this pkg resources if it is there. So now if I install, for example, if I install Django, because I mainly develop in Django and I've done this a lot of times, I'll just install Django and let's see what happens. What I'm expecting to see is that when I install Django, our pip freeze should give you Django and its few dependencies like asgref and other things. See this, pytz, asgref, SQL parse and Django. All of these are being installed. So now if we run pip freeze, we get all of these packages. Just this pkg resources should be removed. Remember that. pytz, SQL parse, Django, asgref. So that's how this works. Now if you want to deactivate it, just type deactivate env, and now it's gone. So now if you do pip freeze, it should show you a lot of packages which are installed on your whole system. So this is the total list of packages that's installed on my system. Yours may be different, but yeah, that's how it works. And one more way you can activate is, you don't have to type source, you can do just dot space venv bin activate. Oh, I'm just used to typing venv, but yeah, env bin activate. So it's activated, and you can do deactivate to deactivate it. And if you want to check it, let's activate it and do pip freeze. So it should not show this whole list, but only this. So basically, if you don't know what venv is for or virtual environments are for, they basically create a separate room for all your dependencies. So this whole list of dependencies does not tamper with your project. You have only the things which you require, and this keeps your area isolated. Like, it will not cause any unexpected bugs or something, and that will be really a great thing. Because if you want to trace a unexpected bug, it's going to be a headache, a real big headache. So to avoid such headaches and stupid things from happening, please do use virtual environments, and they're just so simple to use. Keep using them. Bye bye. So I hope you liked this video. If you liked it, smash the big fat like button, and then subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon too, so that you stay notified whenever I post a new video, and you're gonna get such programming videos each and every single day. So stay tuned.